Hi guys, it's LB with House of Color. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my 26/27 week pregnancy update video. I had just filmed the intro and I said I was 26 weeks and then I realized that I actually just turned 27 weeks Tuesday and today is Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That would actually put me at 27 weeks and three or 4 days today. You guys, I talked about this pregnancy just flying by and I just cannot even keep track of how many weeks I am now because it just zooms right by. So I'm 27 weeks and 3 days officially. I've written down my symptoms since the last video that I did. If you guys haven't seen my first pregnancy update video, I'll link that down in the info box so you guys can check it out if you want to. But that video was basically from 0 to 25 weeks, from the minute I found out up until 25 weeks when I started doing my pregnancy updates, which is every Friday. I've been a little bit testy. You know how sometimes pregnant women can get kind of bitchy and moody. I've been a very happy pregnant woman. I don't have any complaints or anything like that. I feel like I've been very pleasant to be around, my usual self. But I feel like the last week and a half-ish or 2 weeks, I've been more on the testier side. So if you guys kind of rub me the wrong way, I tend to get a little bit more hormonal. And I think it's just because I'm feeling a little bit more uncomfortable this week. My belly has been feeling very, very tight. It feels like there's a lot of water in there or baby is just positioning the wrong way. That's why it's just been feeling more like a blimp than usual. I feel like I cannot eat a lot. So I'll have a little breakfast in the morning and then my biggest meal will be at lunchtime. That's when I can fit in the most food. And then I don't even get hungry until super late in the evening for dinner. And then for dinner, I usually just do a little like snack or something because I just absolutely cannot fit anything inside my belly. This week, baby has been moving around a lot. Baby has been doing, I swear, karate in there. Especially at nighttime, baby is moving around from side to side and you could see the movements in my belly where baby just does this ripple effect and it's pretty crazy how active the baby is. Preston, he had his usual times of being active. Like he'll be active around 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, and then sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning. Baby is just so active all through the night and I hope when the baby comes out, baby's not like that. That would suck to have a super active baby at nighttime because that's when we are sleeping. So we'll see. We get to meet baby soon. It's already the end of December and I have another 2.5 months-ish left of the pregnancy. Super dry skin. I have very dry skin anyways, and with this pregnancy, I feel like it's been multiplied. I feel like I have super duper dry skin, and that's just not only in my belly area. Well, actually, I don't have dry skin in my belly. You know what? I take that back. The front of my belly is not dry, but the side and the back area is very dry, and the rest of my body is just super dry. So I have to moisturize at least 2 or 3 times. I have to keep lathering it on there just to feel comfortable. Otherwise, I feel super itchy. And I remember being very dry when I had Preston also. I remember when I was pregnant with him, I had very dry skin, the same symptoms around my side area and the back area especially. It was very dry and flaky and it's not very sexy. So that's why lotion is very handy during pregnancy. So having dry skin also makes you feel very itchy and you're not supposed to scratch your stomach because if you scratch your stomach, you're going to tend to have more stretch marks. Every time I feel itchy around my stomach area, I rub it instead of scratching it with my nails because like I mentioned, if you scratch your stomach, your skin is expanding and if you put pressure on it and scratch it, you're going to tend to have more stretch marks or so. That's what I read. So I try not to scratch any area around my stomach because I don't want stretch marks. I just rub it and that usually helps with the itchiness. Baby was the size of, let me look it up on my app. I am currently using the, let's see, Baby Center app, and this keeps track of my pregnancy, how many weeks I am, how big the baby is. So last week when I turned 26 weeks, baby was the size of a scallion. So I want to say this big, but I don't know. Like, a scallion is very thin. So are they talking about how long the baby is? Who knows? That week is very tricky. But now at 27 weeks, it says that the baby is the size of a head of cauliflower. So about this big. And baby weighs almost 2 pounds now. Let me just read you guys about 27 weeks. The second trimester is drawing to a close, and as your body gears up for the final lap, you may start noticing some new symptoms. Yes, check. Along with an aching back. I feel like my back isn't aching yet. For the last pregnancy, when I was pregnant with Preston, my back started aching around the 9th month because I just couldn't sleep and it was just very hard to move around. It says that you may find that your leg muscles cramp now and then. I mean, that's been the whole pregnancy. It's carrying extra weight, yes. Besides not being able to eat well, I feel like that's the most uncomfortable part for me because I really enjoy food, and it's not that I don't get hungry, because I do get hungry. I feel hungry, I want to eat, but there's physically no space in there for me to eat at all. And it just sucks because I really enjoy eating and I just can't, because maybe baby is just like stretching me and pushing me in all the wrong directions, or maybe there's a lot of amniotic fluid in there and that's why I can't eat a lot, but I just can't. And hopefully that'll disappear as I get further into my pregnancy, because I don't want to not be able to eat. And that's something I'm going to talk to my doctor about. I have my next doctor's visit the beginning of January, and that's when I'm going to be doing my glucose test. I'm still craving a lot of sweets, but I've slowed down on that because I have to allocate what I can and cannot eat, because if I fit that piece of chocolate, I'm not going to be able to eat that French fry. It's that bad, you guys. Around this time, last time when I was pregnant, I was actually hospitalized. I had gone in to see my doctor for my regular routine visit, and up until that point, I had been very normal in all my checkups. Everything looked great, everything was perfect. I had no problems at all. I went to go see my doctor around 30 weeks. I had an ultrasound and they noticed that my amniotic fluid levels were super low. I think it was maybe at a 5, I'm not sure. And the regular level was at a 7. Maybe it was at a 4, I'm not sure. I would have to like look back on the paperwork. So my doctor sent me to the hospital right away. She didn't even let me go home. And she checked me in and she said that it was at a very dangerous low level. So that's why I had to go to the hospital and put an IV in, and she said that it might be because I was dehydrated, or it could be the fact that Hi buddy, good morning. Nó sẽ mấy ngủ vậy hả? Yeah. Hello? 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 Hôn mommy đi. Hello? Hello? You're so silly. So the last time around this, so last time when I was pregnant with P, around 30 weeks, I had to go to the hospital. And I was in the hospital for about 3 days, and I have never been in the hospital before, so that was very scary. And the doctor said that was because either I was dehydrated, very, very dehydrated, or it was because I had just low amniotic fluids, which is not normal during pregnancies, but it happens. So that's what happened to me. And then after that, I had to drink 12 bottles of water a day just to keep my fluid levels at an average. 12 bottles of water a day, you guys. I basically spent my entire day in the bathroom. Like, I would drink water and then pee and then just sit there and just keep drinking water, because I just had to drink that much water to keep my fluid levels at an average. And then I had to go into the doctor's office twice a week to do a stress test to keep an eye on the baby and make sure that baby is moving well. So I was like on serious bed rest last time for the next 2 months until I gave birth, because the doctor was very concerned about my pregnancy because of the whole amniotic fluid situation. Hopefully this time when I go in, I won't have any more problems. Like I mentioned to you guys, I have been going to all my doctor's visits and everything looked normal and great, so it hasn't been any sort of problems for us. As far as weight gain, I haven't checked. I haven't stepped on the scale because I just feel like I haven't eaten anything, but I do feel very heavy and more shortness of breath. But I haven't stepped on the scale to see if I've gained any weight. I don't think I have. Maybe if I did, I've gained maybe 18 pounds now. And I will show you guys my belly right now. Oh. You guys, please excuse my outfit. I mean, I don't wear crop tops for fun. This is the belly situation at 27 weeks. You can see that just looks like a basketball. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my weekly pregnancy updates. I hope you enjoyed these videos and follow along with me with your pregnancy, because I see your comments and we're like all pregnant at the same time. It must be the water that we're drinking, because I swear everybody and their moms are pregnant right now. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Friday for my 28-week pregnancy update.